Good morning, everybody. This is Rick from Coeur d'Alene Cruisers in Dalton Gardens, Idaho. Today we're going to look at a pretty cool bike. A lot of the collectors think they're junk and cheap. They are when it comes if you're going to ride this thing. The Springer forks on this is nowhere near super quality. It's for a little kid, but really these bikes are for collectors only. And I'll tell you why. There was only 300 of these made. And this was the first one that I acquired, and I got it out of Canada from a guy who actually won this bike from a VANS store there and sold it to me, and I just absolutely loved the color. So with that said, there's my wiener dog, Shelby. She's my sidekick, goes everywhere with me, huh, girl? Anyway, with that said, I was able and fortunate enough to find 5 more of these. 2 were brand new, still in the boxes, and the other 2 were giveaways. And what's nice about this bike, it was only 300 made, and the top selling stores of VANS products was able to auction these bikes off or raffle them off to one of their stores. But what people don't realize, that the stuff that was supplied with these bikes at the store displays, because I actually seen 3 of them through corporate, and they came with a pair of shoes that were the most god-awful deck shoes. They came with a belt, they came with a hat, as well as a t-shirt. And a lot of people don't realize that what came with these bikes. So after I had gotten 3, I had none of this stuff. There was a guy in Japan that wanted $500 for a pair of the blue deck shoes, and the other stuff I couldn't find. So I started calling around VANS stores local as well as San Francisco. They directed me to Philadelphia, and a girl in Philadelphia says, I think I might know somebody who would help you, knowing that this bike had already been at that point, I think about 8 years, 6 to 7, 8 years old, if I believe. But anyway, she directed me to corporate offices in New York. Called down there, was directed to some other gal, and she picked up the phone, and she was actually the CEO's private secretary. And I explained to her that I had collected a few of these bikes and was trying to find some of the hardware, the clothing line that went with this. And I says, I just want to get some of this stuff so I can take it to some of the car shows and stuff that I was taking some specialty stuff with me. So in turn, she said she would call around to some of her warehouses and find out. And took my address down, and lo and behold, about 2 months later, in the mail at my shop when I was in Reading, she actually sent me 2 pairs of deck shoes, 3 belts, 3 hats, I believe it was 2 or 3 t-shirts, and it was all a gift. There was no charge on the items. What I was told they wanted was photos of this stuff on display. So we had done a couple car shows, and I put the displays out as they were supposedly set up in the stores. But I just couldn't believe it, that I was able to get this stuff. And I've sold 2 or 3 bikes with the items that went for a small fortune to collectors. But it was so kind of her to do that, and was actually no charge. It's funny because I would never wear the clothes that went with these. I know everybody kind of knows what the deck shoes look like, but they had a belt that matched that. The t-shirts were cool, as well as the hats. But anyway, from a collector's standpoint, These are extremely valuable because you're not going to, out of only 300 ever built, find that VANS taillight reflector, the color of the bike, as well as the seat. So anyway, I just thought I would do an appreciation video because they were so cool to me to locate the stuff, and I just thought I'd share it with you. I've told a couple people this story, and it's really phenomenal that they appreciate a collector and stuff. So anyway, I appreciate you watching the video. Thank you.